Now we can see the languages with and without Wikipedias and how the world is covered by them. The most interesting situation, which is characteristical for the whole world, is that there are always more languages not covered by Wikipedia than languages covered by Wikipedias. It is, of course, very easy to recognize that there are almost as many, there are actually more European languages covered by Wikipedias than all other languages together. There are 83 of European languages, and there are around 50 languages, or around 60-70 languages in the rest of the world covered exactly. We can also see that there are 3 areas in the world where those yellow numbers are very large. In Afroasiatic area, in Sub-Saharan Africa, and especially in South America, or actually Latin America. In Afroasiatic area, the yellow number is particularly high because of the fact that Arabic language, standard Arabic language, could be treated as that speaker has Wikipedia in his or her language, but also couldn't. There are actually many Arabic languages, and a lot of them, for a lot of speakers, Common Arabic is actually foreign language. In Sub-Saharan Africa, the situation is a bit different. The main problem is not any big language which of literacy. The main problem is actually very bad knowledge about those languages by Western scholars, and the fact that early Wikipedias were created by ISO 639-1 codes, which could mean a lot of things, including actually the whole primary language group. The situation is similar in Latin America, where just one language is covered exactly, and 71 languages covered actually are not covered just as uniquely, but on some projects which are covering more than one language. Okay, but in this situation, actually some people want to have one Wikipedia for a number of different languages. We can also see that linguistic diversity varies a lot from part to part of the world. We can see that, for example, North and East Asia are not as diverse as the rest of the world is. We can also see that Polynesia, Oceania, and Australia have more than 2,000 languages, while Southern Africa around 1,800 languages. And also we can see that South Asia, also although South Asia and Southeast Asia, although relatively small, have a large number of languages. Now we should take a look into the same map, same numbers, but relatively presented. What strikes again is that Europe is the best covered area of the world by number of languages, by number of Wikipedia languages. It also strikes that there is just 1% of languages covered in Oceania, Polynesia and Australia, 1% in sub-Saharan Africa, 1%, actually 0% from the number of languages covered in South America, 1% in Anglo-French America, North America. Areas with more than 10% are just 3 areas in Eurasia, and this is Europe, North Asia and East Asia. All other areas have more than 90% of languages not covered, with the exception of Afroasiatic area with 83% of languages not covered. So knowing the numbers from the previous map and previous part, we can easily say that actually map which areas of the world are top priorities. There are not a lot of languages in North Asia. There are not a lot of languages in East Asia. North America and Europe are well developed, and we have the South Hemisphere with between 0 and 1% of languages covered by Wikimedia projects, and also the South Hemisphere with the most of languages in the world. But we should also take a look into the absolute number of speakers with and without Wikipedias. You can see that numbers here are not equal to the population of particular countries. There are just something like 17 millions of inhabitants or speakers of Anglo-French America, although there are more than there are around 500 million speakers. That's of course because English and Spanish and Portuguese are counted actually in Europe. So although Europe has in this area something like around of 500 million of inhabitants, it actually has 1.6 billion of inhabitants, of speakers actually of languages. So where are the numbers the biggest? South Asia, 347 million of speakers without Wikipedia in their language. Sub-Saharan Africa, 315 million. Polynesia, Australia, Oceania, 104 million. Note also, of course, that not all languages are counted here, and also that if you put together all of the numbers, you will get something like 6.2 billions of inhabitants of the Earth, although there are almost 7 billions of people there. So the point is that by looking into those numbers, we are able to recognize where we should go to teach people how to create Wikipedias. Relative number of speakers covered by Wikipedias in their native languages are obviously better than relative numbers of languages covered by Wikipedias. However, there are at least two striking facts. The first one is that the only areas with more than 90% of languages covered by Wikipedias are Europe, sparsely populated North Asia, and East Asia. All other areas of the world are far below that number. There is also just 31% of sub-Saharan Africans with Wikipedia in their language. 62% of sub-Saharan Africans don't have Wikipedia in any form. The other striking fact is actually that 49% of Native Americans, of inhabitants of very developed countries, the most developed countries in the world, don't have Wikipedias in their language. Yes, the population is small, but actually 49% of them don't have Wikipedia. That means that we don't need to go just to the developing and underdeveloped countries to create more Wikipedias. We need to go to developed countries as well, like United States and Canada are. This is not the last video from this series. It will be continued. You can find other videos at our YouTube channel and our Wikimedia Commons category.